Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to Frontliner Analysis, and thank you so much for your great support always on this platform. Now, my fellow Kenyans, echoes of one-term campaign mood in the Republic of Kenya is now driving President William Samoei Ruto together with his allies like a vehicle that have carried a bang. These echoes of one term is now pushing William Samoei Ruto together with his allies into corner that shows you that one term is inevitable for President William Samoei Ruto, even if he's now trying to use some of his allies to repair the damages that he created for himself. There is nothing that is working for him. Things are just falling apart each and every day. And before we proceed with our analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I'm humbly requesting you to subscribe on this particular channel. If you are meeting it for the first time, subscribe, comment on our videos, like the video, and don't forget to click on notification bell for more updates daily. Thank you so much for that great support of subscription. Back to our discussion as you watch the video. Yesterday being on a Wednesday, Professor Kindiki decided to represent President William Samoei Ruto for some of the development projects in the Mount Kenya region to support the growth of local sport talent. In the Mount Kenya region, in Nyeri, in Othaya town, after those, the residents from Nyeri, together with their leaders, requested for a stadium for President William Samoei Ruto to build for them a stadium. But it did not end up on a good way because the people from Nyeri decided to heckle Professor Kindiki and chased him away, chanting, "One term, Ruto must go, one term, Ruto must go." So these are the reason why President William Samoei Ruto, together with his allies, are finding it more difficult to do any rally or any development tour in the Mount Kenya region. Number one, because of Rigathi Gachagwa's impeachment. You know very well that President William Samoei Ruto betrayed the people from the mountain after impeaching Rigathi Gachagua. That is the day that the mountain walked out of President William Samoei Ruto and decided to focus on their own beloved son, Mr. Truthful Man, Rigathi Gachagua. And you know very well that Mount Kenya people, I think it was 47% from the Mount Kenya region voted for President William Samoei Ruto in 2022 election with the effort of Rigathi Gachagua. Gachagua was a very, very good mobilizer. And Gachagua is the person who make the people from the mountain to believe and to trust President William Samoei Ruto. Number two, the harassment of Rigathi Gachagua. Nowadays, the government always harass Rigathi Gachagua by sending goons to go and disrupt his event each and every time in churches, burials, weddings, any place. Because these people are afraid of Rigathi Gachagua. Because they impeached Rigathi Gachagua without a plan. So nowadays, the people from the mountain are enemy of President William Samoei Ruto together with his allies. Because even Kimani Chungwa, Oscar Sudi, those trumpet of William Samoei Ruto are not finding it more easier to support President William Samoei Ruto and also to sell the agenda of William Samoei Ruto in the Mount Kenya region because of the hostility that is on the ground, because of the legacy, because President William Samoei Ruto betrayed his promises. You know very well that right now there is a looming plan for President William Samoei Ruto to arrest Rigathi Gachagua. So those are the things that are now making the people from the mountain to be more angry with President William Samoei Ruto together with his allies. And nowadays, there is nobody that always believe what President William Samoei Ruto is trying to tell them. Because the people of Kenya have get used to President William Samoei Ruto reaching at a point that even when they are trying to introduce something meaningful or something good to the people of Kenyans, nobody will believe to them because they have get used to President William Samoei Ruto's lies. Because Ruto did a mistake of betraying his own promises under his manifesto. Because Ruto had a wonderful narrative when he was campaigning. He had a wonderful narrative that really trapped the people of Kenya to vote for him or to rally back behind him, especially the youths. He had a wonderful narrative that convinced Kenyans. But Kenyans did not know that William Samoei Ruto was just using them like a bridge. After crossing the bridge, he turned up to the people of Kenyans. He's now doing his own things, opposite the way he promised the people of Kenya. Because number one, Ruto promised Kenyans that he will not allow illegal abduction, illegal arrest, extrajudicial killings under his government. He will not allow that one. It is just the opposite of what he told the people of Kenyans. Kenyans are being abducted illegally because of speaking up their minds. Kenyans are being arrested illegally because they are speaking out their minds. Kenyans are being killed illegally because they are speaking out their minds. Yet, we are having a freedom of speech under our constitution in the Republic of Kenya. Ruto again tells the people of Kenyans that under my government, I will not allow the misuse of police officers. He told the people of Kenyans when he was campaigning. Right now, William Samoei Ruto is using police officers, NIS, DCI, AICC to silence the opposition leaders that are making his government accountable, that are condemning his government. Why? Why are you involving police officers into your own political affairs damage that you created for yourself? Right now, Ruto is now using police officers to silence the opposition leaders. And before we proceed with our analysis, ladies and gentlemen, kindly take a second of your time, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the video, comment on our video, and don't forget to click on notification bell for more updates daily. Thank you so much for that great support of subscription. So Kenyans, it is not going to be more easier for William Samoei Ruto's allies to sell the agenda of William Samoei Ruto ahead of 2027 election. Professor Kithure Kindiki cannot mobilize a crowd for President William Samoei Ruto the way Rigathi Gachagua, the truthful man, used to did it. Gachagua was the best student under William Samoei Ruto's camp. Best student. But Ruto did not realize that one. They thought that Rigathi Gachagua will be forgotten 2 weeks after being impeached. And they didn't know that they impeached Rigathi Gachagua at the good time, at the right time, when things were complicated in the Republic of Kenya. During the anti-government protest, you know very well that Rigathi Gachagua used to be on the side of the Gen Zs that wanted to change this country. But that one did not happen because of the legacy politician. Cross the word legacy politician. Legacy politician cancel the achievement that the Gen Zs wanted to achieve during the anti-government protest due of finance bill of 2024 and 2025. Legacy politician cancel everything. That is right, Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. That is now the biggest disaster in Nyanza region. Raila Amolo Odinga is the biggest disaster in Nyanza region. Yes. So we need to find a very, very good strategy on how we can done away with legacy politician. Because the kind of effort that the opposition leaders are trying to push is enough to make President William Samoei Ruto a one-term president. The echoes of one-term campaign in the Republic of Kenya is now unstoppable, unlimited. Nobody can stop Kenyans from making President William Samoei Ruto a one-term president, even if they are planning to rig the votes. This time round, many Kenyans will turn up to make sure that there is no vote that is being rigged. Because the percentage of votes against William Samoei Ruto will be higher. And especially from the Mount Kenya region. Mountain will come up very early in the morning to vote against William Samoei Ruto, but not in Nyanza region. Nyanza region will not come out to vote against William Samoei Ruto because Raila Amolo Odinga will not be on the ballot. If Raila Amolo Odinga will not be on the ballot box, Nyanza region will not walk out in large numbers. And that is why I'm telling you that if Raila Amolo Odinga will not be on the ballot box, William Samoei Ruto will find it more difficult. Sorry, Raila Amolo Odinga will find it more difficult to support President William Samoei Ruto in 2027 election without his face being on the ballot box. Because for the people from the Nyanza region, to vote for you, Raila Amolo Odinga must be there. Yes. So I don't know what Raila Amolo Odinga have given the people from the Luo Nyanza region. Because akisema left, the left. Akisema right, the right. So for the people from the Luo Nyanza to wake up very early in the morning to vote for President William Samoei Ruto, Raila Amolo Odinga's face must be on the ballot box. So it is not going to be much easier for William Samoei Ruto to be re-elected again in 2027 election without a proper strategy. And the only strategy that William Samoei Ruto can use to win 2027 election is by fulfilling his promises. Let Ruto fulfill his promises so that the people of Kenyans can witness or understand that we need to re-elect this man again, this president again, because of the work ethic that he have done. So you cannot be elected without fulfilling your promises. A Kiswahili word always say that ulichopanda ndio utavuna. You can't harvest what you have not planned, ladies and gentlemen. So Ruto is giving his allies a difficulty time, very very difficult time, because William Samoei Ruto is deducting his votes each and every day. Is losing his vote each and every day, and it is also putting. And Ruto is also putting his allies into danger ahead of 2027 election by supporting and selling his agenda ahead of 2027 election. Yet he knows very well that the people from Kenyans walk out on William Samoei Ruto a long time ago. Kenyans usually follow up President William Samoei Ruto because of lack of job opportunities. Kenyans don't have something that can keep them busy. And that is the reason why you witness even in Nyanza region, in Homa Bay County, the people from Luo Nyanza went to sleep on a stadium because of poverty. It is all about poverty. Those people were paid, because how can you leave your bed to go and sleep at cold at stadium because of a politician? How? Those people were paid to go there. So those people walk out, wake out. Those people throng Homa Bay Stadium because of because of poverty at night. So thank you so much, my beloved listeners and viewers, and may God bless you. See you in the next video that is going to be uploaded shortly within no time. Remember to subscribe, comment, and like our videos for more updates daily. Bye bye, Kenyans.